Hey everybody, welcome to VSG. Let's do this. Have you missed me? Have you? I know I'm guilty as charged. I have not been coming in, you guys. And thank you to everyone that reached out to me and wondered if I'm okay or if I gained all my weight back. But look at me, I haven't gained any weight back. So I haven't been coming in just because, oh, that was a good move on my hair, don't you think? Oh my gosh, you guys are making it worse. Whatever, okay. So I haven't been in because I kind of ran out of stuff to talk about and things haven't been changing. My weight hasn't changed and all that good stuff. So I couldn't think of anything to come here in to think about and talk to you about. I know there's other channels and they go through all the new process, but honestly, if you watched my journey from the very beginning, I've been laying it out. I haven't been hiding anything back. So you kind of been, if you've watched my journey, you kind of seen how things going. But I thought today I would come in because it's February 27th, 2020. And you know what day this is? Dun, da, da, da. It is my 1-year Surgiversary. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It was 1 year ago today on a snowy Wednesday morning when I went in to have my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, the VSG. And I had to drive myself because the friend that was going to take me couldn't get through the snow to my house, which is hilarious in Portland, Oregon, where it hardly ever snows. But I'm here to tell you it has been one of the very best decisions of my life. So if you're even considering VSG, you know what? Just do it. It's completely changed my life. Just to quickly update you, I do this at the beginning of every video. So fast forward through about 10 seconds if you've heard it. So August 15th, 2018, I walked into the weight loss clinic here in Portland, Oregon, Legacy Good Sam. And I committed to myself at 399 pounds that my life was not going to continue the way it was. Right before I walked in, I had been in the hospital for about a week with cellulitis, which I'd never had, surprisingly, at that weight. It was a bad case, and they admitted me to the hospital. And I thought, this is ridiculous. If this is weight related, then why am I doing this to myself? That's just bonkers. And so I had tried every diet in the world and I thought, okay, this is it. My sister-in-law had just done it and was getting great results. And I thought, I am ready to do this. I've been through enough diets. I just want this problem solved as much as possible. And I went in, and the day I walked in, I said, I'm going to commit to whatever I need to do to be ready for the surgery and to change my life. That was the biggest thing, you guys. I wanted to change my life. And so from the minute I did walk in there, I changed my diet completely. I've never eaten the same since as I did before that caused me to gain all that weight. And you can check out my journey down below if you want to know why it is that I gained all that weight. So just to let you know, I'm almost 5'9". And at that time I weighed 399 pounds. I had to go through a 6-month pre-authorization for the surgery with them. And so I saw a nutritionist every month. I met with the physician's assistant every month. I met with the surgeon twice before my surgery. I met with the psychologist once, and I met with physical therapy every month. It was a great program. If you're in the Portland area or even in Oregon or Washington, they have such a great program. It's award-winning, actually, and that's a Legacy Good Sam weight loss clinic. So they did a good job prepping me for pre-surgery, as much, as you can be prepped before surgery, because honestly, before you have the surgery, you don't really know what it's going to be like afterwards. You can hear it and go, Once you have surgery, it's like a whole new ball game. You have to learn, first of all, you have to wait for a few weeks for your stomach to heal. And in that time, you really can't eat anything. And for me, my first 4 weeks were straight fluids. And then the next couple of weeks, I was on soft, very soft foods. And then the next 2 weeks after that, we started introducing food back in. And really, you're pretty restricted on how much you can eat, even when you come back to the food world. Can't eat hardly anything at the beginning. And then I would say at about 6 months, I could eat more. And then now I'm a year out of surgery and I can eat about a cup of food at a time, most of the time. The higher the protein, the less I can eat of it. Let's put it that way. Um, One of the things I really missed back at the beginning was, and it was weird, I missed tons of vegetables and fruits, and I wasn't a huge vegetable or fruit person because if I had been, probably wouldn't have ever gotten to $3.99. So the day of my surgery, I transgress. I can speak English if I work hard, even if I'm a math tutor. Okay, so when I went into surgery February 27th, 2019, I weighed 333 pounds. So I'd lost about 66 pounds. If I'm a math tutor, I had to be able to do it, right? So I lost 66 pounds pre-surgery. So you could tell I was in it to win it. And then since then, the first 6 months is when I lost the bulk of my weight. Probably the last 8 to 10 months total from surgery is when I lost all the weight. And I am now at 250. And so I lost 100 and I guess 100 and, oh my gosh, my math brain. 149 pounds is where I'm at right now. So that's a good chunk of weight. And I've probably been sustaining this since about, I would say, end of November. I still want to lose some more weight though, but things just haven't changed much. And I'm not changing my diet at all. Like I'm still eating really well. The good news is at about month 8, I would say I could start eating salads again and fruits. And so now I can pretty much eat anything, but I can't eat everything. I really can't eat anything spicy. If I do, my stomach is just like, no bueno, sister. Go back to what you know you're supposed to be eating. I still eat mostly protein. And I always try to do protein first. And then if I have any room left, I'll throw in some vegetables. I do eat a little bit of carbs, but not very much, you guys. I have not brought bread back into my diet. I haven't had any bread since my surgery, which to me is kind of amazing because I was a huge food person, and especially bread. I love bread and potatoes and pasta and all that. And I don't eat any bread. I haven't eaten any pasta. I haven't eaten any rice. I occasionally have potato, but I can't eat much of it. So if I have one, it's like a quarter of a potato. And I don't even try it that much because it's so filling. I'm like, oh, I want to get my protein in. So you can eat what you want pretty much, except for me, spicy food. You guys, good story. I got my tomatoes back. When I was about 6 months, I tried tomatoes and it was like, no, the acid did not like me and I couldn't eat it. I thought, oh no, I love tomatoes. But as of today, I can eat tomatoes. Probably at about month 10 or 11 is when I was able to get my tomatoes back. So as you go through this, whatever your food is, you're going to maybe can't eat. It's possible to keep trying it because it could be down the road you're going to be able to eat it. Don't eat fast food, kids. Oh yeah, that is probably the leading factor to me gaining all that weight and that I didn't really care. And you can watch the video to find out why. Just don't do fast foods. I go to fast foods to get like iced tea. That's it. So that's another thing that's changed. I used to be a Diet Coke fiend. I mean, I'd had them a lot every day. And I haven't had a Diet Coke since the day before my surgery a year ago. And I'm okay with that. I actually tried it once about a month ago because I thought, I really miss my Diet Coke. And so I bought one at a fast food restaurant, just a little tiny one. And I took one sip of it. I went, ugh, what in the world did I ever like about Diet Coke? Like it tasted so gross. It tasted just like chemicals. And I thought, I'm not coming here again for that. So the only thing I drink almost all water. And I usually have like one iced tea a day. And that's it. I don't add sugar or anything like that. I do add like true lemon or lime. If you've never tried that, you should. It's just all it is dehydrated lime and lemon. It's so good. And so I add that to tea. And sometimes I'll add artificial sweetener, but I use stevia now. I don't use the chemically stuff. That's at least naturally derived. I wish I wasn't even taking that, but to do tea, I need to add a little. For a little while, I added a lot, and I drank Crystal Light, and that Crystal Light has bad stuff in it because it has the bad kind of sweetener. But you know what? At the beginning, you're just trying to get fluids in, so it's okay then. But my new tummy doesn't like artificial sweeteners much. It gives me bad things happening on the back end if I try artificial sweeteners, or at least very much. I can do stevia, and that doesn't bother me. And I had to test everything for me to ever figure that out. So that's basically the food thing. I don't eat anything carby or bready because whenever I eat it, it just like goes whoosh in my stomach and makes it, I can just feel it growing, pasta or bread or anything like that. And I'm just like, it makes me feel gross. And so that's the good news of the surgery. Even to this day, I really don't eat that stuff. I haven't had pizza since like a year and a half ago, I don't think. And I used to eat pizza every week. But not eating bread, you guys, I don't even know who I am anymore, but it's good. I'm not going to lie to you, I have tried fast food. I tried French fries and went, ugh, why am I wasting my stomach on that? And I don't eat French fries anymore. I only had like 3 of them and went, this is such a waste, and I threw the rest away. I I have bought like hamburger patties and lettuce at a fast food place if I was just like, and I needed something to eat so bad and I couldn't wait to get home. I have done that, or I bought grilled chicken, and I have bought salads, but I don't eat any of the bad stuff anymore from fast food. So it's okay. At first it scared me to go there because I thought, oh no, I'm going to go down the wrong track there because it could be a trigger. And it's not. My new stomach, I'm just like, I'm never hungry ever. Like, I'm never hungry. So that's the beautiful thing about the surgery. So if you're concerned about that, if you're someone that ate a lot beforehand, you're not going to be able to. You may want to eat that much, but your stomach's just not going to let you. And that's exactly why you had the surgery, right? So that's been such a blessing to me not to have to worry about it. And I don't ever hunger for foods. I can cook now for myself. It's hard for me because I am single. So if I cook something, I have so much food. What in the past may have been enough for two meals, now 2 meal worth beforehand is 6 to 8 meals for me now. So it's tough. You have to get good at freezing stuff, or you have to say, if I'm going to cook this, I'm just going to eat it all week long. Because otherwise I wouldn't cook for myself. And I thought life is too short to eat crummy food. I'm gonna cook for myself and make it taste good, and still have that enjoyment of food, but be healthy about it. And so I do. So like one of the things I loved beforehand was spaghetti sauce. I love spaghetti. Since I don't eat the pasta, I just make the spaghetti sauce, and I'm happy with that. You can make healthy spaghetti sauce. I don't add all the cheese and stuff in it, but stuff like that you could still have. It's just, for you, you just have to be careful. Like there's some things like if you sit down and you decide you're going to have milkshakes every day and just sip on it all day long, bad idea. That is the way to get your calories in way past what they should be. Because if you just eat 3 times a day, then your capacity to eat is so limited, you're not going to gain the weight back. But if you decide I'm going to have snacks throughout the day, and then I'm going to start going off the track a little bit, maybe I have candy, those things slide down real well. And you can keep going on those all day long. If you eat and graze all day long, you will definitely gain this weight back. You will. Because you can get all the calories that you used to get before if you're consuming stuff all day long. So I don't do that. I've totally limited myself. At the beginning, this is different. Now I have just 3 meals a day. So maybe I can get 3 cups in of something a day. So I can never overeat with that. And then during the other times, if I'm hungry, I grab water, and that just totally fills me up. Or if I'm just starving, I may have like 8 almonds or a tangerine or something, but that's it. I try not to even have that in between, just because I want to keep this weight off, and I will lose more if I can. So it's working for me. If I let it work for me, it's going to work for me. And so that's the decision you have to make. If you want the surgery to work for you, then okay, you're going to commit to just eating 3 times a day, or maybe if you have snacks, limit that. But it's easy as you go along, as you start to be able to get food back in, to go, okay, well, I want to try this. And then you try it, and what you thought you couldn't eat, you could eat. And then you start introducing that in your diet again. Ooh, that is no bueno, because that's the fast track to getting off track. You don't want the fast track to getting off track, people. You don't. And so I have tried some things and I thought, no, this is no good for me. I'm just not going to try that anymore. I'm not going to eat that anymore. Even if I can limit it now, I don't even want that temptation. So there's some trigger stuff that I just won't have around. And I am committed to just eating healthy. So that's been great. That part of the surgery, I think that's going to hold for me because I know what I can do and what I shouldn't do. And I'm sticking to that still. The other great thing is losing all this weight, you guys. You get to, I'm not showing it today, but clothes are great now. I can wear almost anything I want to now. Great. And it's tough when you first go through the first 6 months when you lose the vast majority of it. You're like, clothes, what do I do? And honestly, I still haven't bought a lot of clothes. I know if you've watched my past videos where I was like, I'm too cheap. I don't want to spend money now while I'm losing weight. Well, I've stayed the same size for a few months now, for a couple months anyway. But I'm still not buying clothes. I probably should buy some more. I bought some things, but not much. But it's fun. What I do buy is fun clothes that look good on me. Like I never thought I'd look good again. That part's great. Okay, notice the crazy mane on my head now. So, if you've been watching my videos, I lost hair, people. Oh, yes, I did. I lost hair about 3 weeks after the surgery. Oh, the hair started falling out. And by the time I was 6 months out, I was like, where is my hair? I never thought I cared about that pre-surgery. And then as it started going away, I was like, oh no, like I could see like bald spots on the top of my head. It was falling out so much. And I had a lot of hair back then. I still have a lot of hair now. So the happy news is at about 8 or 9 months, my hair stopped falling out. And then probably, I would say a month and a half ago, it started growing back. And the reason, and my hair is curly now. Like at least it's wavy. My hair was straight and fine. And you'd do anything to it and it would just be like, boom, you could do a curling iron and 5 minutes later, you wouldn't even know I used a curling iron. And look at it now, it's like crazy. And at first I thought it was because I was swimming a lot, that the chlorine was doing it to it. But now I have a new philosophy, and that is, first of all, it's growing back curly and wavy back in. And I don't know how that happened 59 years later from having all the straight hair. The other thing is that it's still growing back. So a month and a half ago, like this much has grown back lengthwise or so. And so all that baldness is, I think, pushing my hair up. What was there before is pushing it up. And now my hair is like this. All I do is blow dry it. And it's like this all day long. And it, like you can see, like, look at that curly on top. Who am I, people? So that's actually kind of fun. I know my hair is crazy, but I'm kind of living with the crazy and happy for it. Like back in the 80s, I'm that old. Like I used to perm my hair to get this because my hair was just so darn straight and flat. I had a lot of hair, but it was just thin and fine. And now look at it, people. Like it's a little crazy now and I need a haircut, but I'm living the good life. I'm appreciating my crazy curly hair because I never had it before. There'll come a day when I tame it more, probably. Anyway, and look, I'm not even coloring it right now. I don't care right now. I'm just happy it's back. Like I'm giving gratitude to my hair for coming on back, people. Yes, grow little hair, grow. I like you. So there's hope with that. If your hair's falling out, and like 90% of the weight loss people lose their hair. Some people don't notice it because they have nice thick hair to start with. Not me. I didn't have thick hair. I just had a lot of it. And so I did notice it. Every time I look at my brush, I go, oh no, more hair is falling out. So there's hope. About 8 months out, it's going to stop. At least it did for me. And I'm sure it's different for everybody. So I'm okay with my hair, even though it's crazy. You can comment below about how crazy it is. You will not hurt my feelings. With this crazy hair, I'm living the good life here, people. And that's the other thing, like, and I put this in the other videos, like, be grateful for the gift you're given. Like, I'm so grateful. That wasn't always easy after the surgery. It just wasn't. But every day I was like, I'm so grateful that I had the surgery. I'm so grateful I'm losing weight. I'm so grateful I need new clothes, even though it's a pain. Like, there's always stuff to be grateful for, which leads me to the next category, losing 150 pounds or so. Like I can do anything I want to. Like today I took my dog for a walk and we decided to go longer again. Like before, I had to stop as soon as I could see a bench, like when I was walking before. So now I'm totally free. Like I'm mobile. I can do whatever I want to do. I do need knee replacements, but I can still walk though, even with that. So I'm trying to push that off. Hopefully till I can get to Medicare and I don't have to pay for it, but we'll see. My doctor looked at my knees and said, you need 2 new knees. That was in November. I thought I would have one this summer. I may try to wait as long as I can. So exercise, great. Right now, I'm mostly walking. I've had the flu for a couple weeks, so I am still trying to swim. But here's the other update I wanted to give you, because this might happen to you. I had no idea because I did all my follow-ups. I did the 1 month, 3 month, 6 month. Then I changed my insurance, and now they don't cover it anymore. So I was supposed to have a 1 year right now, and I didn't. And the last 3 weeks, this is the little update for people. I've been feeling like I had the flu so bad, aching all over, but I couldn't sleep. I had no interest in eating. And when I ate, it was just like, ugh. So I went to my doctor and she looked at me and like, you're definitely sick. I even passed out at the doctor's. The whole room started to spin and I passed out. That should be low blood pressure, but it wasn't in my case. So my doctor was on the case because I don't have my bariatric one anymore. And I took a blood test yesterday. And get this, kids. My thiamine, it's B-1, was so low. It was scary low. And that's what's been making me sick the last 3 weeks. And I did some research on this and talking to my doctor. This is nothing to mess around with, because here's the thing. I've taken multivitamins every day since surgery. I've been taking my B12 every other day religiously, just like they told me to do. And my B12 levels are fine, but it's that B1. And apparently, get this, in my research, I found out 49% of us in the VSG community and weight loss people can get that low number, even though they're doing everything that you're supposed to do. So what do I get to do now? I get to have extra heavy doses of thiamine from my doctor. You can't just start taking the mineral on your own and expect to get it. You have to get it from your doctor. So be careful and make sure you follow up and at least have your primary care doing the blood work on you, so you can see if anything's changing nutritionally for you, because we have to always be careful about that. So life is great, you guys. I'm doing great. Don't worry about me. I'm not gaining my weight back. Oh no, I am not. No, people. If anything, I'm going to try to keep going lower. I might be there though, but even if this is it, I'm still happy. My life has changed so completely. It's ridiculous. So thankful for doing it. And if you're new here and you just caught this video, go back, watch my whole journey. I put everything down there week for week until things stop changing for me. I'll try to pop back here every once in a while, but I think I'm mostly done. But I'll give updates so people know where I'm at, and if I gain my weight back, I'll come back here and tell you, but that's not my intention, people. You guys, there's loyal followers that have been with me this whole journey, and I'm so thankful for you. You so help me along this journey. You do every day. So thank you for that. Subscribe to my channel, follow everything through, see my updates as I do them. Life is good 1 year after surgery. Life will be good for you too. That's it for now. I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're having the best of days. Bye.